We currently have casework that's wrapping around the corner between these two walls. The only thing is, though, as we can see, it doesn't have a countertop sitting on top. So let's go through the process of loading in a countertop as well as placing it here in our view. Our best bet, though, will be to begin by going into our first floor plan. And the reason is that placing countertop is just a lot easier to do if you're looking straight down at it. Move up here to the Architecture tab and select on Component. Move your mouse over and then select on Load Family. Now the kind of family we want to load in will be a countertop family, and it doesn't show up here on the list, but it's located underneath Casework. So double click on Casework, and here we'll see a Countertops folder. Double click there, and we want to load in the countertop L-shaped with sinkhole 2. Select on that, we'll see an L-shaped countertop, and that's exactly the shape that we need to place in our project. Click on Open. You'll see it following your cursor around. Now what you'll need to do is hit the space bar in order to rotate this around until it's the shape that you want it to be. Or in other words, it's going in the same direction as what this casework underneath is going. Zoom into the corner, and then click to place it when you see those two blue lines there. If for some reason all you're seeing is dark and thick lines, and you're not seeing the two blue lines like we just had, what you can do is come up to the View tab and then click on this button right here that says Thin Lines. So if you have dark lines like that and you want to see those individual thin lines, it's View and Thin Lines to see that level of detail. Now if we zoom back out again, unfortunately, because of the dimensions of our casework down below, the countertop currently isn't covering the entire thing. To adjust this, select on the countertop. You'll notice that there's this option right here. Click on the arrows and hold down, and then just drag it out, and then let go when you get out to the end. And do the same thing up here at the top. When you've done that, it should now cover this pretty well. The next thing we'll want to do is take a look at this from a camera view to make sure that it's at the right elevation. To do that, we're going to come down here on our list, and we're going to double click on 3D View 4. That's our camera view for this room. And here we can see we have the countertop with the sinkhole in there, and it's going around the corner. So to place countertop, the first thing you may need to do is just load it into your project. But after that, go into a plan view, click at the intersection of wherever you'd like that to begin at, and then you may need to adjust it, but at that point it's a matter of just selecting on the counter, and in plan view you can drag the ends until they're in the right locations.